Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another manga chapter review. This is going to be on Sachi-iro no One Room, chapter 34. This is quite a bit of chapters now, and I'm pretty excited about this one. It really did actually add more to the story, and it's building up volume 6. This is the second chapter to volume 6, and I'm excited to see what happens next. Before I continue, a few things. One, if you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button if you guys don't mind. You'll be notified when I go live or when I upload videos just like this one. I have quite a bit of chapters on this series. In fact, I have the first 33 chapters reviews, so make sure you go check those out in my channel. Also, there is a giveaway happening in my channel. You only have 1 day left. In July 15th, I will close the giveaway and then announce the winner that same day in the evening. So make sure you be part of that giveaway. The video is in my channel trailer, so make sure you go and subscribe and follow all the things you guys need to do. Lastly, there is a spoiler alert to this chapter. I will talk about it in some detail, so you have been warned. Yeah. Anyways, let's start with how it starts. Sachi is now back in her room. Oni-san is sleeping, and she is checking on the neighbors, on the two detectives that are next door, and she hasn't known anything weird from them. Then she opens his phone and notices that he has been emailing her mother, and his responses have been vague, like I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen any clue. There's not a lot of responses. And her mom had actually emailed them that morning. He hasn't responded. So she responds to her mom, acting like she's the detective, and tells her that there hasn't been any leads, and that possibly they could be talking about death because they don't know. It's been so many days since she's been missing. She could be dead by now. So the mom responds. Also very fakely and vaguely, thank you, I wish you guys can put more effort into it, etc., etc., etc. So the daughter, you can just tell from how she reacts and how she responds physically on the mom's response and her emails, that she has not one ounce of love for her anymore, and she doesn't want to be with her. She goes into the neighbor's house, the detective's house, with a knife, wanting to get an answer from them of why they're doing all this, why they're being so friendly, and what's their ultimate goal in all this if it's not to report her to her mother. So the detective for a while plays with her feelings and lets her know that he's not going to say anything, and she can cut him as much as he wants. He even reveals that he has a very bad eye on the right side, and that if she's willing to kill him, then she probably should do it on the right side. But he's not going to reveal his ultimate plan to her. Eventually, his buddy, his partner detective, finally stops this whole nonsense argument and lets Sachi know what trust is. Trust does not only come from the person that she's seeking it for, but also from her, within herself, within her heart, and that trust can't really start unless it starts from her. So she's obviously fighting the whole, should she trust Oni-san, should she be with Oni-san, and all that, but also trusting these detectives that they're not gonna blab and send her back to her mother. In all this, Oni-san finally comes in after waking up, I guess, from his nap or his sleep, and he notices the knife in the detective's hand, notices that everyone's aggravated. He grabs Sachi from her arm and says, "We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna move. We have to move." She, on the other hand, says, "I want to stay. I want to stay longer to see what happens." She kind of goes to her innocent side, like her how they portrayed her on the actual panels. She looks more like she's being sensitive with Oni-san. And anyways, Oni-san is just not having it, and she notices that his hand feels super warm, and then Oni-san knocks out. He faints on the floor. That's the end of this chapter. That we don't know what's wrong with Oni-san. I'm gonna guess he probably got a fever from being outside in the cold and in the water with Sachi, and he probably is sick. So they're probably going to have to stay, even if though he doesn't want to stay. They're going to have to stay longer, and that might actually create some issues. I don't know if it is, but I'm going to guess it will. I mean, that probably is not the best for them to reveal too much information to these detectives, but we'll see. Great chapter. Like I said, it really set up the story to what's coming next, and more likely it's going to be a lot of interacting of Sachi and these detectives. Oni-san might be just sick in bed for a few chapters, and we'll just have to see. Um, we don't know a lot of information of Oni-san, and I hope that this is not a disease further than just a cold, but we'll have to see on the next chapters. I will release the next chapter 35 in the next few days, maybe tomorrow, but not really sure. So make sure you keep up, and I will be posting as fast as possible. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, and like always, guys, don't be strangers. See you guys.